You asked for it, no takesy backsies. Welcome back to So You're Interested In, the show where I break down an artist's discography in order to give you, the viewer, the best possible jumping off point in order to get into their catalog. On this installment, we are going to be looking at the enigmatic singer-songwriter Jeff Rosenstock. Born in Long Island, this New York punk rocker has had a storied career thus far. Forming bands like the Arrogant Sons of Bitches and bomb the music industry in his youth, Jeff has been making music for a very long time. It was around 2012 when Jeff decided to move away from bomb the music industry in favor of a solo career. And that lands us right here for this very video. Well, not exactly, there is like a decade of music for us to cover, but for all intents and purposes, yes, that does land us here. After recording, mixing, releasing, and then re-recording, remixing, and re-releasing a plethora of music throughout the years, Jeff has built himself a rather hefty back catalog. So if you're overwhelmed on where to start, I'm gonna help you out by recommending 2 albums and 3 individual tracks to help ignite your love for Jeff Rosenstock. And if you're extra lucky, I might even add in a rapid fire at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Anyway, let's start with the albums. The first Jeff Rosenstock album you should be listening to is his 2016 release, Worry. This is the perfect first look at Jeff for a variety of reasons, but the main attraction here is the instantly accessible pop punk tunes that he churns out. You are thrown right into the quirky nature of his music off the bat with the opening track, We Beg to Explode. Don't be fooled by the slow piano opening. This snowball of a song picks up some speed and eventually barrels through the finish line. It is nowhere as pop punk focused as the other songs I'm going to be talking about here, but you do get a great look at Jeff's creative tendencies. Flipping the metaphorical switch, we get Festival Song. Instantly you'll find yourself humming along to the opening riff, and I find it hard to believe that you'll break that spell before the song ends. It's completely infectious, begging you to try and sing along to the rapidly spat lyrics. Changing speeds yet again, we have the cut to Be a Ghost. Mainly rooted in folk punk, this is a political anthem and a call to action, as Jeff reminds us not to stand idle when we witness the injustices in this world. Arguably the best written song on Worry, To Be a Ghost is a meaningful gut punch that will have you asking for more. Finally, let's talk about Hellhole. Goddamn, this song is fun as hell with soaring vocals and catchy lyrics. It's a short burst of energy that comes at you like a cannonball, forcing you to mosh alone in your room. Now, listen, Worry has 17 whole ass songs on it, so now it's your turn to go out and give this a spin. With that many songs, you're legally allowed to smack me in the back of the head if you can't find a single song that you like. Next up, you're gonna have to listen to Jeff's 2020 effort, No Dream. Political and self-deprecating as hell, No Dream finds Jeff in a dark place as he deals with the rapidly declining world around him. The opening lyrics to the song Nikes puts the thesis of this LP rather bluntly, as Jeff sings looking down the barrel of a shitty future. As Jeff sings about chasing bliss, the band behind him lets go with an all-out ripper that even features a little guitar solo at the end. Another standout is the title track, No Dream. Opening up much slower than the majority of the songs on this project, Jeff eventually speeds things up after he breaks his brain. Looking back on it now, it's kind of funny to know that he would re-record this entire album and ska-ify it, because the last minute of this track is literally a ska song without the horn section. A personal favorite from this record is the cut The Beauty of Breathing. It's not that it breaks the mold or does something extraordinarily spectacular, it's just a brutally honest song all about being an individual in this very lonely world. Like many of the songs on No Dream, this is Jeff working through his issues in real time, even ending the track once he realizes the cause of his sadness. This LP eventually closes out with the song Ohio Turnpike. It's a longer track, but goddamn, it is worth it. Jeff saves some of his biggest bangs for the end as he belts this one out with authority. Plus, in terms of song construction, Ohio Turnpike is a masterpiece as it constantly evolves and changes based on the song's needs. When it's all said and done, No Dream is a killer album that will be one of your best bets when trying to get into Jeff Rosenstock. That'll conclude the album, so now, let's talk about some tracks. First up, you should go listen to Nausea, which comes off the 2015 LP, We Cool? Jeff's lively persona is put on full display with this cut. The energetic and catchy instrumental runs away like a train off its tracks, constantly finding new ways to shake up the status quo. Going so far as to add some horns at the end, this is one of the purest pop-punk ska songs that Jeff has, which is wild considering Ska Dream literally exists. Nausea is one of the best earlier looks at what Jeff was gunning for during his fledgling bustling solo career. Next up, you should lend your ear to 9 out of 10, which comes off his 2018 record, Post. Personally, this is my favorite song from Jeff Rosenstock. His swagger and sadness are both off the charts, which is certainly a strange pairing. The backing instrumental is simple, led mainly by short guitar quips and an overtly driving bass. The lyrics are some of Jeff's best as well, matching the vocal melodies to a T. I don't know how many perfect songs are out there in the world, but I genuinely think that 9 out of 10 is one of them. Hopefully, the feeling will be mutual. Last but certainly not least, you should listen to the live version of TV Stars, which comes off of the album Thanks Sorry. Originally from the album Post, TV Stars stands out as one of the best live recordings on this project, at least in my humble opinion. After a minute of Jeff's fun show antics with the audience, this performance starts slow and methodical. The build-up pays off as Jeff croons his way around the mix until his energy cannot be contained any longer. His strained vocal yelps help to emphasize his animation in a live setting, making you wish that you were at this very performance. To be frank, I would sit down and listen to this entire concert, as it is a great way to get into Jeff, but if you only have time for one song, make sure that it's TV Stars. As I teased earlier, we're gonna do a quick rapid fire of songs before I close this video out. Be sure to go check out Go On Get from Summer 7 Club, 80s through the 50s from I Look Like Shit, Hang in the Heat from 2020 Dump, and Horn Line from Ska Dream. And that will conclude my video on Jeff Rosenstock. Links to all the albums and tracks discussed here will be located in the video description box below. Scroll down even further to the comment section where you can let me know if I made some good picks in this video. You can also leave a comment suggesting any artists that you'd like to see cover on this show, and surprise, surprise, this video, yes, this very video right here was suggested by one of you. So, whoever you are, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to keep up with all the content that I am releasing, including more episodes of So You're Interested In, and shows like Stacks of Wax, where I go through my record collection A through Z to really flex on all of you and show off the vinyl that I own. And yeah, that'll close things out. Just make sure to go and check out your local record store if you are able to, along with the local artists in your area. And, well, until I see you next time, happy listening.